Welcome back to our Express Wet and Wild Slip and Slide special. We're at Cultus Lake Waterpark, where you don't really need to have any skill to get in on the action, just a sense of adventure. We'll see if it's the same in this next story. We're off to Deep Cove, home to BC's largest wakeboarding school.
On hot summer days, residents of Deep Cove hit the water. Paddle surfing and kayaking beat the summer heat, but there's one sport Deep Cove prides itself on to give you a little adrenaline rush.
You need a life jacket, a board, and that's about it. Probably a bathing suit. A boat would be really good too.
As an adrenaline junkie myself, I wanted to give it a try. I suited up, and Phaedra took me through Wakeboarding 101.
When you're standing behind the boat, I want you to be standing just like this, nice and tall, smiling. So just stay in that squat, as tight as you can be, relax. And when I pull, just stay squished as tight as you can go. There you go. Then you can slowly stand up. And then bring your handle to your front hip. Okay, perfect. Then you're wakeboarding.
Oh, God.
You ready?
I think so. Well, we'll find out.
Okay, just sit down. I'll lower you back in.
With a little push, it was time to try it.
You just gotta be ready to give it a try, really. Be ready to get out there and not be too scared, or if you are scared, get over it and have fun. One of the most important things is relax, because the more you relax, the easier it is. Okay? Here we go.
After one epic fail after another, Phaedra gave me some words of support.
It's hard when you first start, but you'll get it.
It paid off. I got out of the water.
Yeah! Woo! She did it! I'm so excited.
No big deal.
No big deal. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Nice job.
Not bad.
Next time you'll stand. Just gotta face your fear.
Yeah, that was good. I'm exhausted. I'm really tired. My hands are killing me.
Workout.
Not a bad way to cool off. In Deep Cove, I'm Melanie Pineda for The Express.
Cove Water Sports offers programs for kids and also a program called WOW, which is Women on the Water, and that's every Wednesday. Now we're going to continue our cruising on the North Shore, this time in Horseshoe Bay, for a marine exploration tour where you learn a little bit about the local wildlife and a little bit about yourself.
It's a great day for a boat ride on the water.
Woohoo! We're off.
We're off.
We're at Sewell's Marina in Horseshoe Bay, embarking on a marine discovery tour.
One of our most popular activities is the Marine Discovery Tour. And what the Marine Discovery Tour is you get your own little boat that you get to drive. You get to chart your own course through Howe Sound. There's points of interest that are listed on a map, so you can decide where you want to go, and there's a description as to what you would see at each of those places.
Alongside the spectacular views of islands and mountains are some beautiful homes, including one with some exceptional amenities.
That's the helicopter pad there.
Yes, yeah, it just comes. The boat's beautiful, it's easy to drive, lots of power if you want the power. Hit a few waves and bounced around. Saw some fascinating things.
Among those fascinating things were seals resting on a tiny rock island, watching us as closely as we watched them.
Some of the highlights would be a seal colony, where the moms actually give birth to their pups there, usually in the month of June, July. So right now they're all out there, they're learning how to swim and fish with their moms.
On another nearby rock island is a bird colony.
There's lots of different types of birds throughout the year that will settle there for a time period and then move on. So those are some of the pieces of the Marine Discovery Tour. It's a good mixture between urban landscape and wildlife that's so close to the city. And people don't realize, 20 minutes from downtown, you can be in Howe Sound, and you could be anywhere on the north coast of British Columbia.
It's a perfect activity for tourists and a perfect activity for locals.
Out of all the people that come to Sewell's, about 70% are locals. So absolutely, I would definitely recommend it to any locals to come down, especially if you don't have your own boat. You live in a city that's right beside the water. Get out on the water and see it from the water's perspective. It's a completely different perspective.
And this local definitely enjoyed the water perspective.
Vancouver is one of the great cities of the world, and yeah, you drive 20 minutes outside Vancouver and you're here, got the seagulls and the negative ions in the air and the waves, and renting in a boat and going out into the ocean is just so much fun.
The most common comment that we get from customers about the Marine Discovery Tour was, it was so fun to drive my own boat in a calm, protected setting, and I had no idea how much wildlife I could see so close to downtown Vancouver.
In West Vancouver, I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
If you don't want to drive your own boat, Sewell's has other tours available: marine exploration, salmon fishing, and one for golfers even that's called Sea to Tea. You can find out more information at the website. And stay with us because we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we're going to amp up the adrenaline on our Wet and Wild special. Up next, the tower rides at Cultus Lake Waterpark.
You can't see where you're going. You go over the drop. By the time you're already at the bottom, you're shooting back up the other side.
River rafting on the Fraser. The Express. This is your local voice.
Adventure racing takes serious dedication, and the key to a long career is using your head. Doing positive things like wearing my helmet and gear have kept me in the game all these years. I've been injury-free in all my sports. No downtime. So hey, use your head and ride to survive. You can call me Dave Nerona, the injury-free Karma Man.
Welcome back to our Express Wet and Wild Slip and Slide special. Here at Cultus Lake Waterpark, they have a few slippery tricks up their sleeves when it comes to all you thrill seekers. And I'd like to point out that I said you, not me. With a name like Valley of Fear, I should even have to ask what the experience is like, but I'm going to.
It's pretty crazy. You get into your tube, single, double, or triple. You can't see where you're going. You go over the drop. By the time you're already at the bottom, you're shooting back up the other side. Just a big half pipe up there.
And then you go back down again for the experience.
You're up and down until you slow down and stop. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
How about this one here, the drop? Is it the drop of death, it should be called?
It should be maybe, but it's called the free fall. Basically, you shoot off at 72 feet in the air, and it's a couple-second ride, and it's done. You're down at the bottom.
And yet there's a huge lineup for just those few seconds of fear.
Oh, yeah, everybody's got to do it. You come here, you got to do that ride.
And screaming's allowed.
Screaming is encouraged.
And there's one other one I missed over here.
It's called the speed slide. It's just a same height, 72 feet, got a few drops in it, gives you a lot of speed. You can go really fast on that one.
You know, the guy's been at the park for a while, and he's like, it's just a speed slide.
The Colossal Canyon is a really cool ride. It's a big family raft ride. You can get up to 5 people in a raft. You hit some of the corners and your tube actually leaves the slide. It goes so high.
The Colossal Canyon. For this thrill seeker, there's definitely safety in numbers, and that was certainly tons of fun. And we have another wild ride up next. We're heading to Lytton, Canada's river rafting capital.
Driving by, you just might miss it. The Kumsheen River Rafting Resort in Lytton, BC is about more than just whitewater rafting. Directly above the Thompson River, white teepees and tent cabins line the landscape, standing tall against the cliffs of the White Canyon.
You come here and you can spend a couple days. You can stay overnight in accommodation. So it's an adventure vacation spot and a summer hot spot for families who want to come and do something fun. This location in Lytton is hot. It's recorded as being one of the hottest places in BC, and also it's the only place in Western Canada where you have a rafting facility and you've got a big resort like this where everything's here with a pool and the hot tub, and it's very extensive in comparison to other rafting companies, so you can really make it a big package and have fun here for a couple days. You can actually just come for the afternoon or for the day and you can go whitewater rafting. So that's our biggest seller here, obviously.
Beautiful out here, the river's super fun, it's always changing, you know, and it's always sunny. My favorite rapid is the Devil's Kitchen. Good waves in that one. Go through the rapids and they're super fun. Big waves, big whirlpools, lots of good things to play around in.
It was awesome, like, you just go through the rapids all the time.
It was really fun. I love going down the really big rapids.
We're here with the whole family. We've got like 14 of us all in the boat, so it's just been a ball, yeah.
It was awesome.
Couldn't get much better. BC rivers.
My second time down this river. I had to bring them.
In all this beautiful scenery, I just had to try the river rafting for myself.
The rapids of the rugged Thompson River definitely gave me a raw, wild ride. But after a day of rafting, it's nice to be able to come back to camp. And on Saturdays during the summer, you can enjoy some live music right at the resort.
We've got musicians playing here from 8:30 to 10:30, and then on Friday nights, actually, they're playing at the Packing House.
That was so fun. Like, there's just people in there that just listen to every word you say, applaud at the end, you know. I like to connect with audiences one-on-one. I think resorts are good gigs because you've always got people from all around the country. There's people from everywhere coming to holiday at resorts, so you've always got a wide spectrum of audience to play for. It's so good. Like, I'd do it again next year.
It's meeting the people and meeting everybody from around BC and from around the world and hearing their stories, so that would definitely be the best thing about working this job.
From the Kumsheen Rafting Resort in Lytton, BC, I'm Tiffany Gurden for Shaw TV.
Go to Kumsheen.com to book your wild river ride. I did it a few years ago with my family, and it was so much fun. And that's what we're all about, fun on the water. So here's some more ideas with our Williams Moving and Storage Big Summer Spotlight. The Big Chop is back with a 10-race series held every other Thursday on English Bay. Open to kayaks, outriggers, surf skis, and paddle boards. When you finish, you'll have prizes, smokies, and refreshments waiting for you. Just 2.5 hours from Vancouver, Rio is an adventure-style resort that looks over an incredible jade green river, a panoramic mountain, forest, and canyon backdrop. Raft yourself away from it all. Set sail with confidence. The Vancouver Sailing Club will teach you all you need to know about sailing in just one weekend, so you can spend the next weekends on the water. And of course, Cultus Lake Waterpark, it's open through to September the 6th. Now that's it for today's Wet and Wild Slip and Slide special. I'm Johanna on behalf of all of us on the Express. Thanks so much for watching. We're going to leave you with some scenic shots from Vancouver's Cole Harbour, and we look forward to seeing you next time.